Hey everybody, welcome to the CNC with Dave show. How's everybody doing tonight? We have, I think, what's going to be a pretty good show for you tonight. And I'm pretty sure that's why most of you are here. We'll go ahead and get the introductions out of the way real quick. We'll go ahead and start with you, Mark.
Oh, okay. Good evening, y'all. My name is Mark Lindsay. You can find me here on YouTube and in Facebook. We're in too many guitar, CNC, and woodworking groups to count. And I'm also on Instagram, but I'm not very active over there. But all of them under this name, Mark Lindsay. Thank you for having me tonight, Dave.
All right, Mark. Thank you for being on here tonight. And next, Juan.
Hi, guys. My name is Juan Lopez. I'm from Dallas, Texas. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram under G-Code One Design. Thanks for having me, Dave.
Okay, Juan, thanks for being on here to help out tonight. We've got this counter thing hadn't even stopped counting. We're well about 350 and counting people watching tonight. I don't know, you'd think we were doing a giveaway or something with all these people watching.
Yeah, you'd think.
But
right.
Yeah, anyway, and I saw Mertzke over in the chat asking what the topic was. I don't know. We'll think of something, Mike. Yeah, I got a few things I wanted to talk about tonight before we get started with the drawing. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and also the ones that took time to enter. And also, I've been getting emails and stuff all day. I think Mark has too. You know, people, see stuff on Facebook and go, well, how do I enter? And I feel bad that people miss the deadline, but I first mentioned this like November 5th on the show. So all I can say, and we did, YouTube videos shortly after that, short YouTube videos and all that. So anybody who's, disappointed that they missed the deadline, all I can tell you is you never know when I'm going to decide to do a giveaway.
True.
Could be any time. So the best thing to do is tune in and watch the CNC with Dave show every Saturday. Join the Facebook groups, the Gatton CNC, the GarageWorX CNC Facebook groups. Follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You do all those things, then you'll know when the mood strikes me and I do another giveaway. Because I announce it, it's out there, folks. You just gotta know where to look. So,
yep.
Anyway, so thanks everybody. We had, and I know some people may be wondering, we had a total of 901 entries. Right now we've got, looks like 416 watching, so we've only got about half as many people watching as sent entries in.
So your odds have already doubled.
Yeah, but it looks, the number is still climbing, so it looks like they're going to get worse as we go here.
Yeah, well, you never know.
but I mean, it's still way better odds, than trying to win the lottery. So.
Yep, that's better.
But I do want to assure everyone that's watching tonight, like I said, we have 911 entries, and every single person out there has a 1 in 911 chance of winning. When I got all done, when the deadline hit and I put all the entries into my little spreadsheet that I use, we had like 938. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted some time. The deadline was December 31st and today's the 14th. So I had about 2 weeks before, the drawing. So I went through every single one of those in that spreadsheet and did searches and things like that. And there was a lot of people that probably accidentally, I'm at least going to think that it was an accident, entered twice or in some cases more than once. So all of the duplicate entries have been deleted. So you can rest assured, like I said, that everybody's got the same chance, a 1 in 911 chance to have their name pulled out of that thing tonight.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah.
So, okay. Like I said, I still got a few things I want to talk about tonight. One is somebody brought it to my attention. I believe it was Michael Chipser, and I think Mark has mentioned it to me also. Xylotex has a new improved drive box out. And I haven't changed my link on the Gatton CNC webpage. Mine still says the 40 volt, but if you click on that link, it still takes you to this same new drive box. And I printed this out. I don't know how good you guys can see this, but the new drive box is 45 volts. It now has 2 parallel ports. And if you read through this, you know, like I said, I've been sending folks over to Jeff for a long time. So he's got right in the description of this new drive box. It says, let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, used for 4-axis dual screw gantry type CNC router, such as the Dave Gatton Sidewinder CNC machines or his GarageWorX CNC machines. So all you got to do is go there. Jeff knows what you're looking for. And so he's got that new drive box. And then he also has some information. I think there's a link here you can click on it showing some Mach 3 setup info pages. And then he's got the bobs or the breakout boards there too. So just wanted to bring that up. Mark, have you got anything you want to add to that? Because I know you were talking with me about it the other day.
Only that Michael Mertzke over here in the chat has said that he spoke with Jeff over at Xylotex. And if you have one of the 40 volt boxes, he says there's no reason to upgrade. You don't need it. It's just a new model he's bringing out. A little bit more voltage for the motors. They'll run a little bit faster. But if you've got one that works, there's no reason to upgrade. So
yeah. And I don't plan on getting one anytime soon. Now, of course, obviously the next time I need one, I'll get one of the newer ones, but
right.
The ones I have work just fine. So I'll continue to use those. All right. That's one thing I wanted to talk about, just so if anybody gets confused and they click on that link and go, well, this doesn't match what Dave has. And yeah, it's fine. Jeff knows what works good with my stuff. So also on that note, talking about the drive box, I talked with Michael Chipser today. I believe he's out there in the chat. And yeah, he's out there. I see him. He still has some computers, he had, and I guess he's getting some all the time. So, but if you need an old clunker computer that will run your Mach 3 and has a parallel port or whatever, check out Michael Chipser. He's in the chat right now. And if you hold the, let's see, what is it you got to do? You got to go out to the end of his name or something, those little 3 dots. I don't remember how it works. I think that's how it works. Anyway, it's scrolling so fast I can't even catch him.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I tell you, something else they can do is if you're looking for Michael Chipsers, go to any of the other episodes of the CNC with Dave show, except last week's. But any other episode of the CNC with Dave show, and there'll be a link to his contact information down in the description. So,
yeah. Okay. One other thing I wanted to talk about, I want to give a little shout out to a few folks. A while back, I've put, I think I've mentioned it on the show and also on Facebook. I've talked about how anybody that wants to send me pictures of their machine, I'd be happy to post them on the website. If you have a GarageWorX machine, I'll post them on the GarageWorX website. And if you have a Gatton or even one of the old Sidewinder machines, I'll post the pictures in a photo gallery page on the Sidewinder website. And I'll also, send me, just when you send me pictures, if you got a YouTube channel you want to plug, or maybe a website or Facebook or Instagram or any of those links you send me, I'll put them on that photo gallery for whichever website it is. So, y'all get some free plugs there from me if you send me some pictures. And we've got a few of them. That's what I wanted to shout out. Michael Mertzke has sent me a bunch of pictures on his awesome looking GarageWorX 4x4. Ed White, I don't think he's got I don't think his YouTube channel is active yet, but he's going to be Georgia Bubba, I think he said. He sent me a picture. So they're on the GarageWorX website, and also on the other website, the old Sidewinder website. Eric from Gussie Banjos has sent me some pictures of his build. I don't think he's got his put together just yet. Leroy Mader and Mark Lindsay has sent me some pictures of their awesome looking machines. So check those out. And, like I said, if you want to send pictures of your machine and show it off and have me put links to your website or YouTube channel, whatever, send them to me and I'd be glad to do that. Another thing I wanted to mention here, let's see, what are we doing on time here? A good friend of mine, Mike Fulton, everybody knows Mike, MF Woodshop. He had, I don't really think it's technically emergency gallbladder surgery, but it was definitely not planned. And in fact, he had it yesterday on Friday the 13th, which I certainly wouldn't have done, but I guess they scheduled it and got it done. But anyway, Mike is kind of in between jobs right now. So he's going to have some medical expenses, and, he's all part of this community. So he's got a GoFundMe set up. So if you've got an extra buck or two, help Mike out with that. It looks like right now we've got nearly 500 people watching. So if everybody would go down in the description and hit that link to the GoFundMe and send a buck or two, that would make a big difference. And, it kills me how a lot of people think, if you don't have, $50 or something, you can't do it. Every dollar adds up. So, I've got the link down there in the description. So if you got a buck or two you can spare, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the GoFundMe for Mike there.
And Mike's a good guy. He's a real good ambassador of the woodworking community here on YouTube. And, if you can help a guy out, a buck or two, I mean, they all add up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I mean, like right now we got 500 people watching. So if every one of those went over there and gave him a buck, that's $500, So,
yeah.
Any little bit helps. Also, I want to talk about a couple other things. I get text messages all the time. Believe it or not, I get text messages all the time. And what's weird is I don't know where these people get my phone number. I don't know if they've got it from watching a video, or they've seen it posted on the show, or in some of my videos on my old Sidewinder shirts, I had the phone number on the back. Maybe I turned around and they got the phone number off there. I've had that number for a long time, and you'll be using it again tonight for this drawing. But my point is, folks, remember, if you send me a text message, you know who you're sending it to, but I don't know who the heck you are. So please, if you send me a text message, put your name or something, first and last name. Don't just say Bob either, because I know a lot of Bobs. Just help a brother out, man. Let me know who you are, because I get text messages all the time, and I'm like, I don't even know who the heck I'm talking to. So anyway, I see that, Jim. Hey, glad to see you on here. I thought you were on vacation or something. It's Jim Bashir's is over there.
What are you saying, Pooh?
I thought he was heading south and on vacation, so I didn't know if he would be watching or not. But okay. Let's see. What else have I got here? I got a bunch of notes ready tonight, folks. Didn't want to forget anything.
Well, we had somebody in the chat asking if you're going to talk about the woodworking show that's coming up in Atlanta. Were you going to be there or anything?
Yeah, let's take a minute to talk about that. I am going to be there. It's practically in my backyard. I'm for those of you who may not know, I live in McDonough, Georgia, which is kind of southeast, I guess, of Atlanta. And the woodworking show, well, it's at a different place now. Actually, it's at the Cobb Galleria this year, so it may be a little bit farther, but I'm a good maybe 45 minutes, an hour away. So being that close, I always go to that show. I've been going to that show for a long time. I was talking to Izzy Swan. Well, I wasn't talking to him. I messaged him on Facebook or something, and he said, he posted something. He was at the woodworking show that's in Massachusetts that's going on right now. And I asked him if he was going to be in Atlanta, and he's going to be there, and a whole bunch of people. I know Zach Manring, Southern Ginger, he's over there in the chat. He'll be there, I'm sure. And he's got a Facebook group called Southern Woodworkers, so he's trying to figure out who all's going to that. And there's going to be a lot of folks. So, but yeah, I'll be there at that show. Probably, the show runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Last year, I had planned on being there all 3 days, and I ended up not going Sunday just because when I take time off to Oxton, the shop, Drew Oxford, he's going to be there. Just posted. Ed White will be there. I didn't go Sunday just because Sunday's kind of a short day. They start kind of closing up early and stuff, and I ended up not going Sunday because once you take a couple of days off to go Friday and Saturday, you kind of get behind on stuff. So anyway. Anything else anybody wants to talk about as far as the woodworking show in Atlanta? I hope y'all can make it. Whoever's, we got about 500 or so watching now. I hope some of y'all can make it. It's a great show. It's one of the larger shows. I mean, come on, it's in Atlanta, so it's probably one of the largest, if not the largest, from their little circuit, I guess you'd call it, because they start in January. They'll be going to Indianapolis here pretty soon. They go, I don't know, a bunch of different places. Tampa. Mike Mertsky says, let's do a meetup for dinner and drinks one of the evenings. I'm game. Mike's buying.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's saying, if Dave pulls your name, give him a call at 867-5309. Ask for Jenny.
Yeah.
Bonus Google points there, culprit. Somebody was asking, what are the dates of the woodworking show?
Okay, the dates for the Atlanta show are Friday, March 31st, Saturday, April 1st, and Sunday, April 2nd.
Okay.
So, and like I said, it's a great show. I've been going to that show for Zach just posted the dates in the chat there.
Terrific.
I've been going to that show for, I don't know, a long time. I've missed a few of them, but not many. I always liked that show. They have a bigger show in Atlanta every other year. I think it's called IWF, I think. And it's a kind of neat show. It's always at the World Congress Center in downtown Atlanta, but it's more for like the commercial guys and, you know, big, really high dollar equipment and all that. And I always like this other show because it's more for guys like me, you know, garage type guys and stuff. So, anyway, yeah. Anything else about the show? Anybody wants to know? I'm trying to watch the questions over here.
Nothing that I can see. Nothing that I can see.
Okay.
We have 400 people watching. We have 209 thumbs up. We're running about 50-50. Not quite.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the counter keeps jumping back and forth. It goes like 495 to 500, and then it's 497 right now. But yeah, we got a good crowd. Looks like. Like I said,
yeah, Mike Bertsky over there saying for the woodworking show they can all crash at your place. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mike. He only charges $20 a head to sleep on his lawn, and you can keep all of Rocky's yard art that you find.
Yeah, crashing days. Yeah, it'd be a crash if you came here. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else I got on my list here. How are we doing on time here? 9:22. Can you sleep on my couch? That's Rocky's couch, buddy.
Yeah, Dave don't have a couch.
Yeah, I don't have a couch. That's Rocky's couch. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I guess we're at I don't know, 9:23 or so. I guess we'll take a minute and kind of go over the procedure we're going to use here for this drawing.
Okay.
You know, we got a ton of people over there in the chat, and the chat's going to be scrolling by pretty quick and all. So here's the game plan, folks. As you can see right back here, you can see I've already got the drone back here. I have another camera set up to change the view and show the drawing, so everybody will get to see me stick my hand in there and pick out the pick out the entry and all that. Then what I'm going to do is when I say the name, my buddy Juan here is going to be my timer guy, so he's going to have his phone set up with a 3-minute timer with the most annoying ringtone or alarm or whatever that thing is you ever heard. So we're going to, everybody will have 3 minutes from the time I call the name to call me on my phone. And Google kind of messed us up, or the Hangouts, or I don't know who did it really, but the one time I really need that little banner on the bottom where you have the lower third where I can put my phone number, they did away with that. So what we've got is I've got my phone number and everything on a piece of paper here, and when I switch camera views, that will be in the shot where you can see. Probably a lot of you already got my number anyway, apparently, because I get messages all the time. Mark will also be putting the number in the chat. You've still got it on where you can copy and paste it, right, Mark?
Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I'm all set.
Yeah. So the number will be in the chat. And like once you see it, go ahead and write it down so you'll have it just in case. But that's how we're going to do it. We'll draw the name. Juan will start the 3-minute timer. Mark will, I'm going to say the name and probably spell it to Mark, and he'll type it into the chat for me, as well as put my phone number. So, if this is your first time, there may be some people out there going, wow, 3 minutes, is that all we get? I tell you, 3 minutes is a long time. This isn't my first rodeo, folks. I did a giveaway on Russ Clarity show, and 3 minutes is a long time. So,
yeah, it is. It's quite a while.
yeah. So like I said, everybody's got the same chance to win. You know, went through and all the duplicate entries are gone. We ended up with 911. So everybody's got the same chance. It should be fun. It should be fun. Who knows? We may, for those of you who don't know, when I did a giveaway back in February of last year on Russ's show, we had, I think, 869 entries, and it took us 5 tries before we got somebody that was actually watching. Joe Wall from Starksville, Mississippi was the winner of that one. And he called me probably within 30 seconds of calling his name. So 3 minutes is plenty of time. If you haven't called by 3 minutes, you're not watching. So
yeah. And let me just throw something in here. We've had some people playing around over in the chat. If you have seen a number in the chat, that's not the right number. The right number has not been posted yet. So, scrap all those numbers that you've seen in the chat.
This is going to be fun.
We got people having fun with everything, but believe me, Dave will put the number up on the screen, on his screen. I will put it into the chat. And now we've had a couple of people saying, do we call or text? What if we can't call you? That kind of thing.
Too bad.
So,
well, what do you mean you can't call? Like you're at work and you're not supposed to be watching this or something?
That might be. That might be.
Not only that, but the third, someone already asked this, the 30-second delay included in the 3 minutes. I'm just going to hit go as soon as Dave says to hit the count go. And as soon as you hear the sound, I guess that's all you get. I don't know if it'll be exactly 3 minutes or not.
That's why we did 3 minutes, taking that lag in to account.
There's really, I mean, I've got YouTube on over here to my left on another laptop. Everybody talks about the lag. There's only a few second lag. It's not that much. And everybody will have the same 3 minutes, including the lag as the next guy. So, it doesn't matter what it is. It's the same deal for everybody.
Ollie Walker said, I left work early to watch this. You're a good man, Ollie. You're a good man.
Yeah. and like I said, we've got the timer. So once Juan's timer goes off, I'll be drawing another one and going with it. We're gonna keep it going because we've got 506 people watching now, but like I said, there's 911 entries, so we could be here a little while. It only took 5 times last time, back in last February, so I think we'll be okay. Quit posting Jeannie, that song, Jeannie 8675309. Quit that. Anyway, so you got the 3 minutes. When the alarm goes off, we'll be drawing another name, announcing it, and we'll keep it rolling so we're not here all night. But who knows? We may get a winner the very first try.
That's right.
So, one other thing too I want to talk about. Only for those of you over in the chat, only worry about getting the number that Mark posts. Don't worry about all those other ones because they're going crazy over there with phone numbers. And I'll be putting it up here too. So, another thing I want to talk about is one thing we're doing different this time as opposed to the one we did in February. When I did that one in February, I got a bunch of flack from some folks, and they said, well, we're in Canada and we would have gladly paid the shipping if you'd included us. So this time I am including Canada. And by the way, there's a lot of Canadians in there. So good luck to you guys north of the border there.
Canada represent.
Yeah. So anyway, so I've committed to footing the bill for the shipping, no matter where it goes in the U.S. or Canada. But for you Canadian friends up there, keep in mind that, like I said, I'm paying for the shipping, but whatever the custom fees or taxes or whatever it is y'all have up there, that's on you. So I don't have any idea what that'll be. I don't know if it's a few bucks or a whole bunch of bucks or whatever, but that's up to y'all to decide if it's worth it or not. But if you have entered this contest or this drawing and, since then have changed your mind or gone broke or something and don't have the money to pay whatever taxes you think it might be, then, if I should call your name, maybe you better not call me.
Yeah.
Just putting it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are including Canada this time. And I saw somebody earlier in the night in the chat, it was long ago, thanked me for including them. You're very welcome, guys and gals. So.
Okay, if you need to go grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee, you better get it done.
Yeah, looks like they're getting antsy over there.
Because once we start drawing, it will be nonstop.
Yeah, that's you're welcome, Lyle. I see Lyle's on it thinking, yeah. Yeah, they're scrolling by so fast I can't even read them.
Yep, that's right. So what we're going to have to do is when we start drawing, we're going to ask you guys if you'd please just kind of slow up on the chat. You
don't have to stop completely, but if you would just give it a quick break when you announce the name, give Mark time to plug in my phone number and spell the name and everything, because I'm terrible at pronouncing names. If your name's not Smith or Jones, I'll probably mispronounce it.
Right.
But give us a minute to get that in the chat, and then after we've got that going, you can get back to chatting if you want to. So anyway, let me check my notes here, see if there's anything else I've forgotten before we get started. Because like I say, once we get going, we're going. Mark, can you think of anything I've forgotten?
Not that I can think of, no, other than to tell Michael Chipser, knock it off, man. What's the matter with you?
Okay, now Michael Chipser does have the right number. That's the right phone number right there, guys.
But it ain't time to call yet.
Don't call him right now.
But it ain't called. Okay, I do have a couple more things. When we do get a winner, and we will get a winner, we'll stay here till we get one. I would like to have the winner come on the show. So, if anybody is able to, get in a Google Hangout, like you don't need a whole lot of stuff, just a good internet connection, a webcam and a microphone, or maybe a headset or something like what Mark wears or something like that. Somebody's doing a test on the phone. Yeah, it works. But you can't text. You're supposed to call.
Yep.
Just to make sure the number's right.
Thank Chipser for that.
Yep. And that name gets pulled out of the barrel, right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Make sure I got it all. So I'd like to have the winner on the show sometime, in the next week or 2 or 3 or 4 or whenever, if that's what. Oh, one other thing too, and I've mentioned this before. I know I mentioned it at least a couple of times, but I said I'm going to ship this thing wherever it goes. And if you are lucky enough to win this machine, and I'm happy to take it back apart and crate it up and ship it. It doesn't matter. I'm footing the bill wherever it goes. But and I've kind of thrown this out there as an option to somebody. If you live fairly close, or at least close enough that you think it's close, you're welcome to come pick the machine up. It will already be assembled. It will also already have the top on there, because I'm not going to ship that piece of plywood for the top. If I have to ship it, it'll be taken apart, but that won't go with it. But you'll get that if you pick it up. And also, if you're somebody new to CNC, which might very well be the case, you know, you can spend some time here in the shop. I'll show you what little bit of stuff I know. You know, I use Mach 3 and VCarve Pro, which is pretty common. So I can show you how to turn the machine on, zero it, and we'll run some stuff or whatever. So you could get a little one-on-one training, I guess, if that is something that, you know, appeals to you. So just thought I'd give that option out there to somebody if they are close enough. So anyhow, there's that. I don't think I have anything else. Mark, have I left anything out? I know we talked about this a bunch, and I'm.
Yeah, wasn't there going to be possibly barbecue involved on that personalized training?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the barbecue. Usually, if you come and pick something up here or come visit my shop, we have lunch on me at Shane's Rib Shack's actually what it's called, Shane's Barbecue.
Now, if he knows that you're announcing this live on YouTube, he's going to get you a deal on sandwiches, right?
Yeah. Okay. One other thing I wanted to mention. One last thing. I know you people are probably going, God, is he ever going to give that thing away? Come on.
Eventually.
But yeah, we'll get around to it here in a minute. One last thing, I promise. You know, like I said, I've given one of these machines away before, so I know how this deal works. We have a ton of folks watching. We've got, like right now, we've got 540. And then as soon as we get a confirmed winner, y'all drop like flies. So there's actually going to be another little giveaway at the very end of the show. So you might want to stick around for that. You won't know what it is unless you stick around, but we're going to do another little giveaway right at the end of the show. And we'll see who all sticks around for that. Anyway, I guess I don't have anything else. Mark or Juan, do you have anything? Any other questions from anybody about how this is going to go down? Or
nope. We're ready to go.
Okay. Well, let me.
Without further ado.
Yeah. Let me swap my cameras here.
All I know is the number keeps climbing. So
yeah.
These people are getting lucky. 544.
Somebody mentioned
everybody's odds is getting worse and worse.
Somebody mentioned in the chat that what happens is if they bring up the show and they listen, but they go look at another tab or go do something else, the viewer count actually drops.
Mike Merchke's like, is he crazy or what? Did you see what he put on there as a question? He said, can you talk about how to 3D model first?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anybody here use Fusion 360?
Yeah, he's crazy. Okay. All right. Ready? So you see, I've got the camera set. We've got the drum set over here. Got 911 entries in this thing. And I guess we're ready to go with the first one. Juan, are you ready with the timer, buddy?
I'm ready. Just say when.
Okay. Let me lock it on me, not just because they want to see me, but they might want to see me reach in there. All right, so here we go, folks. We're at about 9:40. I guess I got a lot long-winded. So we're gonna reach in here and draw one. I'm gonna dig way down in here to the bottom. Okay, Juan, are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go, folks. The first name is John. I don't know how to say his last name. Dukeminier.
Okay. Dukeminier.
Inier.
You want me to start now?
Yeah. So, John, you should be calling.
And he's right below. It's that a JON?
This is the number you need to call. Right there.
It appears he's in the chat.
All right, I've got a call coming in, and I'm pretty sure I saw him in the chat earlier. So we may have a winner the very first time. Let's see who this is. Hello. Hello.
The suspense is killing me.
Hey, is this John? That is amazing. Yeah, that works out pretty good, doesn't it?
Avon calling.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to put you on speaker here just for a minute, John, and we'll see how this works.
Do we have a winner?
Can y'all folks hear John?
Do we have a winner?
John?
Sounds like John passed out.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
Okay, I don't know how good that's going to work trying to put you on speaker here, but anyway, that's cool. Congratulations, John.
Wow, first draw.
Wow.
Obviously, I've already had your stuff. For those of you who watching don't know, he had just bought a Gatton CNC kit. I don't know what, last week or something. Hadn't been long at all. But well, now you've got an orange one to go along with it. So
serious.
Sweet.
So okay, and as you probably heard me say earlier, I'd like to try to get you on the show sometime if you have that capability with like a webcam or. Okay, awesome. Wait, are you able to join us now? Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, well, I will be in touch with you, and I'm assuming you're not going to come to pick it up since you're in Colorado.
Road trip.
Okay, well, I'll give you a few. I won't start taking it apart yet. Then we'll wait and see what you decide. But I'll be in touch with you. I've got your obviously got your number and address and email and all that stuff now. So how do you say your last name anyway, so I can say it correctly? Dukeminier. Okay, John Dukeminier. Okay. Well, congratulations, John.
Yeah, tell John his time is
by a
up.
long shot. John's
3 minutes.
one timer just went off. So congratulations again, and I'll be in touch, and we'll talk to you later, I guess. Take care, buddy. Bye now.
Yeah, and for those of you over in the chat, keep an eye on eBay. There may be a Gatton CNC for sale soon. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he just bought, I mean, I think he just bought that thing last week or maybe the week before.
Oh, wow.
So, wow, yeah. Well, that's unusual. I never would have guessed that we'd give it away on the first one like that. Yeah, he's still over in the chat. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. As we watch the viewer count drop like a rock. Okay, just remember, guys, we're going to have another little giveaway at the end of the show. So if you don't hang around, you'll miss out on that one too.
That's right.
What's Ted Krieger saying? When's the next
giveaway?
I guess that's what he meant to say. I don't know. I don't ever know when I'm going to get in the mood to give one away, but you just never know.
That's right.
I will say, last February when we did the giveaway on Russ's show, it was one of the small machines, the 24 by 18s, and those things. I guess I can change this camera back now. Those things just aren't a big seller for me. Everybody wants the larger machines, either the one like we gave away tonight, or obviously the biggest one. And so I don't know. I think I had like five of them made, or parts for 5 of them when I did my first order, and it took me like 6 months to sell those. Well, so I put on my website, that I was out of stock, and you need me, Mark?
No, I was just waving at the camera. Bill Griggs popped in and said hello and congratulations.
Oh, okay. Hi, Bill.
Bill out there.
Right.
But anyway, so, after I put out a stock on the website thing, I would get people that would send me, not all the time, but occasionally I'd get somebody send me an email, say, man, when are you going to get those? And I wasn't about to order them because they move so slow that, I wasn't going to order them just to get 10 of those. I thought, well, I'll wait until I place another order and throw a few of them in with the order where I can get a better price. And so when I, did my last order, not the one I just did, but the order before last, I guess it was. I ordered 3 of those. So I got 3 24 by 18s, went on the website, changed the thing to say that I now have them in stock, and I haven't heard from anybody. So you never know. I may end up doing, I got to get rid of them sooner or later, but, so if I don't sell them, I'll probably do a giveaway maybe on one of those. But again, you never know. I don't even know. So if you want to get in on the next giveaway, you better follow me on Facebook, join those Facebook groups, watch the CNC with Dave show, follow my YouTube channel, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you never know when I'm going to do it, and you never know how I'm going to announce it. Most of the time, I'm probably going to announce it here on the show first.
That's right.
So I would just plan on being here every Saturday night if I was you guys. But
yeah, I would too. And it's we don't keep anything secret. I post promos on Facebook, and in 3 or 4 different groups. I put it on my timeline, and I know other people share. And then there's the show. Dave posts the show to his YouTube channel within just a few seconds of us going off the air on Saturday night. So if you tune in and you watch the CNC with Dave show, whether it be live or the next day, you'll know all the news. You'll know everything that's happening.
Yep.
Yeah. And like I said, we were getting comments on, well, I did a quick YouTube video yesterday to remind people that, today was today. And there's a bunch of comments on that video saying, well, how do I enter? I went to the website and I can't find the entry form and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I mean, if they didn't see the entry form, I don't know how they missed the part where it talked about the deadline. Apparently they didn't read it all. But, I hate that people missed it, but I mean, it's not like we kept it a secret. It's out there. We had 911 people that knew about it. Watch it live. It's better. I saw somebody, I'm trying to watch the chat, guys, and saw somebody, don't remember the name. Let me see if I can get back to it. There was somebody on here said something about they were a teacher, I think, said something about a class. Where did I see it? Leonard May Jr. says, I'm a high school teacher, would love to use one in my classes. Leonard, if you will send me an email, let me know. I don't know what kind of class you're talking about. Maybe it's a shop class or something like that. you send me an email. Let's talk, and we'll see what we can do. Love to get some machines in the hands of some kids.
Yeah.
You know, kids need to learn how to use stuff like this. They need to learn how to work with their hands. I had another guy that I don't know. He might even be watching tonight. I don't know. Can't remember his name. Chuck something. But he contacted me. He's a Boy Scout leader or something. Anything I can do to help schools or Boy Scouts or some kind of group like that get their hands on a machine and get these kids wanting to learn something else besides getting into trouble all the time. I'm all for it. So
yep. He just replied. He's a where'd he go? He's an industrial arts teacher in Illinois.
Okay.
So
okay. Contact me. Go to the either one of the websites and contact me with an email, and we'll talk.
Yeah. And
and Girl Scouts. Yeah, I don't know if Girl Scouts are into CNC or not, but
well, how do you think they frost their cookies?
Yeah.
They don't line them up with a knife and frosting. I mean,
Yeah. Thank you, Donna, for that comment.
I see a lot of people in here talking about they do need to learn skills. They do need to learn skills. And yes, they do need to learn skills. You guys are absolutely right. But, I'm a father of 5. I'm a grandfather of 5. And I can tell you from experience, it's just fun. Get out there with the kids, invite them into the shop. Now, if they're not interested, don't force it on them. But you'd be surprised at how much they just dig the time sitting there with you, even if you're just sitting there sanding. I got a 5-year-old grandson who's going into Cub Scouts, and he can't wait to do his first Pinewood Derby car. And guess who he's going to talk to about that? It's a lot of fun. Just get out there with the kids and help them out. We didn't learn this overnight. Let's get them going.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill. Saying hi, Diana. I see you over there. It was scrolling by so fast. Yeah, like I said, any kind of group that if I can help them with anything, I'll do what I can.
Yep.
It says I teach solid modeling right now for 3D printing. Yeah.
Yep. Well, then you can handle VCarve Pro.
Yeah.
It'll be like putting training wheels back on.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
All right. Well, so what do we got here? Where are we? We're just about
at the top of the hour. Yeah.
We timed that just about right.
Uh-huh.
And we still got 430 people hanging around. I guess they want to know what that other giveaway is.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I see a lot of folks over there.
See, there are a lot of new faces, a lot of new folks over here in the chat and what have you. We do this every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. You folks in the middle of the country can figure that out for yourselves. And we're usually more organized than this, but we have good people on. We do spotlights on folks with their different CNC machines. We do spotlights on folks with their different techniques. We talk about the software to use. We talk about everything. We're here to help you all get up and running. And, some folks like Steve French, they just come because I got a good mustache. But whatever the reason, we're here every Saturday night. Come join us.
Yeah, for those of you, and I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there since there's 430 something still there. This may be your first time watching this show, and just like Mark says, we we don't just get on here and goof off. We've got a lot of good stuff. We highlight, people, and that's something else I wanted to mention too, Mark. And I didn't write it in my notes, and you just made me think of it. We have a lot of different people on here, a lot of different type of CNC machines. I sell the Gatton CNC kits and I sell the GarageWorX CNC kits, but this show is not about my stuff. I mean, yeah, I love it if you buy my stuff, but it's not just about my stuff. We've had Drew Short on here talking about his Piranha. We've had Michael Mertzke and Jerry Brown and Tommy G, a bunch of people with X-Carves talking about their X-Carve machines. We've
Steve
had
Carmichael.
Who's that?
Steve Carmichael.
Yeah, Steve Carmichael. We had him on here talking about his X-Carve machine. We've had Zach Manring with his iconic CNC. Let's see, who else? We have there was somebody else. Who am I missing?
Laney?
Yeah, Laney.
Laney
Shaughnessy was on here talking about the digital wood carver. So we, like I said, the show just isn't about the stuff that I sell.
CNC in general.
Anybody that's got a different kind of machine. I just noticed somebody said something about a Stepcraft. If you got a Stepcraft and you'd like to be on the show to talk about your Stepcraft machine, just let me know. Send me an email. As long as you can, get on here and do the Google Hangout thing, we'll do it. If you've got what's some other brands, Mark? We were talking about ShopBot, maybe.
Yeah, a couple of folks over here saying, what about a DIY machine? Is it okay if I say that I have a Joe's Evolution? Things like that. We're here. The whole purpose of why we're here is to help folks getting into home hobby CNC get into it. And that's basically what it is to show everybody that this stuff is not for rich folks. That if you can handle basic woodworking tools, you can build and you can run a CNC machine. I mean, I'm proof of that. I was never in the same room with one until I built the shoestring budget build that Dave used to give out plans for. And I've been running it for 2 years and having an absolute ball. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. So it doesn't matter what brand it is.
Yeah, and most of the stuff that I sell, I've got the Gatton CNC, which if you're not familiar with that, you can check the website out and see. There's links in the description here. That's the plans of a plywood machine. I use one every day. I love that thing. It's a great machine. And of course, I also sell the GarageWorX CNCs. But really, both of those are what I call a DIY kit. Even the GarageWorX CNCs, you still have to put them together. You have to, you're putting it together yourself. And a lot of the other machines like, digital wood carver and the Sharks and Piranhas and from Rockler and stuff like that, I think, they probably come ready to plug in and go. And that's fine. Not everybody wants to build their own CNC machine. Some people just want to buy one and plug it in and turn it on and go. And that's fine. So that's why I said, if there's anybody out there that's got a machine like that and they want to, come on the show and talk about it, just send me an email and let me know. And we'll get you on here. Simple as that. Gussie Banjos, that's Eric. I don't even know his last name, I don't think. Eric from Gussie Banjo says, love putting my Gatton CNC together. If you haven't gone to my website, go over there and check out the photo gallery. The guy's sent me some awesome pictures of his build so far. I don't know how far he is on getting it together, but that thing is really looking nice. Have you seen it, Mark, or one?
I've seen it. The one with the black lining in the sides.
Yeah, it looks like he puts some black edge banding on it. That thing is really slick, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that edge banding. That's a cool touch. That's a cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to wrap this one up. We're right at 10 o'clock. Everybody's what the ones are hanging around, I'm sure, are wanting to see what the heck the other giveaway is. And I may start doing this every show, just cause.
Sweet.
But I'm going to do another little giveaway. Now, it's not a CNC, folks. I'm sorry. It's not another CNC.
Damn. Well, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike Mertzke. Thank you, buddy. But I do have a few other things, and we'll start giving away some stuff. But I do have a awesome looking GarageWorX CNC hat.
Oh, so, another way of getting some safety orange in your life.
Yeah. So if you didn't win the GarageWorX CNC tonight, you can still have the cool hat, and we're gonna give that away right here at the end of the show. And here's what you got to do to win the hat. Everybody should have my phone number because we flashed it a while ago. If you don't remember what it was, that's it right there. So write that phone number down. Okay. Now to win the hat, I want you to text. Now remember, folks, when you text me, put the first and last name, tell me who you are, and all that. Don't just blurt out the answer to my question and then I don't know who you are, even if you're right. So, phone's ringing right now. Somebody trying to answer, and I haven't even asked the question yet. Okay, here's the question. The first one that texts me the right answer to this question will get that hat sent to them. The question is, what does the name Brandon Riley and GarageWorX CNC, what's the connection there between GarageWorX CNC and Brandon Riley? Text me if you know the answer. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks everybody for watching tonight, man. We still got 435. I appreciate y'all watching. If it's your first time here, I hope you will come back and check us out. We don't give a CNC away every Saturday, but we'll try to give something away here on some of these future shows. So anyway, thanks again. Thanks, Mark and Juan, for helping me out with this. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I guess that's going to do it. We're wrapping this up, and I will announce the winner. Whoever texts me, the first one to text me the right answer to that question, I will announce it next week. But you'll probably already have your hat by then if you give me your name and address and stuff. So anyway, that's it. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on your way out.
Keep coming back.
Yeah.